The National Council on Disability Affairs is coming up with a unified identification system for persons with disabilities, or PWDs, to stop the proliferation of fake IDs. The target is to have a universal ID design nationwide, which will be embedded with biometric data, a QR code, and the owner's signature as security features. The target pilot testing is from January up to June this year. PWD IDs entitle owners to a 20% discount and value-added tax exemption on certain goods and services. Currently, these are being issued by city or municipal social welfare and development offices.
Let's get updates from Glenda Relova, Executive Director of the National Council on Disability Affairs. Magandang gabi. Welcome to The Big Story.
Hello. Good evening, ladies. Magandang gabi po.
Hi, Glenda. Okay, this is not the first time that we're hearing the PWID being abused. It was in the news recently, but it was also in the news some years back. Just, to be able to understand, why do you think this will be an effective solution, having a national ID for PWDs? And how, in which ways is it being abused, apart from those who don't have disabilities not really having a disability signing up for that ID?
You're correct that there was a proliferation of fake IDs, and based on the last public hearing by the Senate Ways and Means, it was determined that around 88.2 billion is being lost from the government taxes. So this is because that there are proliferation of fake IDs, the physical ID itself, and sometimes there are real IDs, but there are no disabilities. So I think the main reason for this is we have currently different designs of IDs being issued by the local government units. So when we have a unified ID system, it's easier for us to determine the authenticity of the physical ID card.
Does that change the granting body, or will it still be the LGU in charge of this?
Well, the LGU will still be the one who's going to accept all the applications and then verifications. Since the persons with disabilities first contact is with the local government unit, it is LGU wherein they will submit the requirements such as the medical diagnosis and then the reason of their disability, as well as the application form. And the LGU will also approve. It is just that the NCDA through the DSWD as the chairperson who will print the ID. And then after printing, we will give it back to the LGU for them to distribute to the person's disability.
Pero Ms. Glenda, hindi po ba yung screening process po talaga yung problema dito sa proliferation of fake IDs, and not really the design or kumbaga yung lack of uniformity nitong mga IDs? Kasi if you have a unified ID but the screening process is still the same, meron pa rin mga tao who could take advantage of this and apply for a PWID. Sabihin nila may disability sila, they'll get a medical certificate kung kaibigan nila yung doktor. But is there a way to improve yung screening process po?
I believe that the screening process has already been strengthened. The NCDA is working closely with the disability affairs officers, and we have provided them technical assistance and capability building on how to assess. And they are very strict ngayon, yung talagang hinahanapan nila ng medical diagnosis. And they even call the doctors na nagpa-provide ng medical diagnosis. So in terms of screening, pag talagang dumaan siya sa mga PDAW offices, masasabi natin na authentic tsaka legitimate and validated naman yung claim ng persons with disability. Ang talagang nahirapan lang po tayo is yung mga physical ID na ibinibenta ng mga fake.
How many, by your count, do we have that are entitled to PWIDs at this point nationwide?
Currently po, yung doon sa Philippine Registry of Persons with Disability is around 1,935,000 na po yung mga nakaregister sa atin na merong PWD IDs po.
Miss Glenda, pag sinabing PWD, ano yung mga disability na kasama dyan? Kasama po ba dyan pag sinabi nating may grado kang mataas na mataas, are you immediately eligible to apply for a PWD ID? And which disabilities are often abused?
Yung malabo lang yung mata mo, hindi po siya ko-correspond kaagad as a disability. There must be a certain measurement, like 500 pataas po yung mata or yung partial blindness na po na tinatawag natin. And the most commonly abused disability ngayon is yung psychosocial, since it is non-apparent. Pero we also have to consider na after the pandemic, totoo naman po talaga na madaming nagkaroon ng psychosocial disability. And if we look at the statistics ng mga apparent or yung may mga physical disability na nakikita natin by our naked eye, at pinagsama-sama po natin yung non-apparent like the mental, the learning disability, the psychosocial, mas madami po yung non-apparent. Opo.
Okay.
Ang dami na po kasi nating ID, baka magkalituhan lang, ano? Pero saan ba napapagawa nun?
Sa recto.
Sa recto. Oo, sana, kahit yun muna, step 1 muna, tatanggalin muna natin yung mga counterfeit IDs.